Hey guys, and welcome back to a new Conan Exiles video. It's been about 7 months, but we are finally back on the Colonising Conan server, where I'll show you some of the stuff we've been working on and explain the delay between progress logs. I've been streaming on the server pretty regularly over on Twitch, so feel free to drop a follow over there to see the live progress as things get built. This video is sponsored by Host Havoc, who gave us the server that makes this project possible. You can get high performance, great value servers for a wide variety of games, with data centers all across the world. Follow my link in the description to browse the server selection and get a server for a great price. They've also just updated their server hardware to include a more capable CPU that provides 50% benchmark improvements, along with moving from SATA SSD to PCIe NVMe for 6 times faster read and write speed, so you can be secure in knowing that if you purchase a server, it's running on the best hardware. Thanks to Host Havoc for sponsoring the video, and don't forget that the usual details regarding NordVPN will be towards the end of the video. So, why has it been 7 months since the last progress update? Well, just after that update, me and Doom decided to take a break from the server to avoid any creative burnout. That lasted for a few months, and then when attempting to get back onto the server, there were some issues with improper mod installations that prevented anyone from connecting to the server. Then, whilst trying to work that out, the Funcom Live update presented some server issues for a while, and then after a server migration due to the hardware upgrade, I then finally spent some time to fix all the installed mods and even add a couple more, then eventually getting the server back up and running. So, what's new in Fallstead? Well, firstly, the wall. As you can see, Doomshade has completely removed the old wall design, pushed it out further, and created a much more lavish wall inspired by traditional fantasy cities, including plenty of greenery, water features, statues, and some monstrous defensive options through the gargantuan cannon wall. Whilst we did both quite like the first wall design at the time, this one admittedly does feel far more appropriate for Fallstead, and it really captures that fantasy inspiration well, to create a wall that truly feels like the grand entrance to the capital city of the Stormhold kingdom. Some of the original constructions do still remain intact, such as the courthouse, town hall, and of course the church, though there have been some additions to them. Whilst repairing the mods that weren't installed properly, I added Pippi, so we can finally place, code and use thespians to tell stories. Within the church is where I place the first few thespians. While some are simply bystanders engaging in prayer, Father Marek's next to the set altar provides some information about the church itself, along with some veiled information about attitudes towards worshippers of Mitra. One of the best things about having thespians is to be able to world build, and to further this aspect, emissary Calen can be found at the back of the room observing the prayer session. Calen is a religious emissary from the Elven Kingdom, from their capital of Sylvas, and provides important exposition about the Elven Kingdoms to the player, along with offering instructions on how to reach Sylvas if the player is above level 10. This is all coded through Mushi Editor, a lightweight and easy to understand coding platform built into Pippi. Over in the residential district, I've made a start on some houses, though honestly, I'm not 100% happy with them. I'll probably end up tearing them down and rebuilding them multiple times, to be honest, until I find something I'm happy with. The biggest change is clear in the commercial district. This district was previously about 20 to 30% built as of the last progress log. However, after getting back onto the server, I realised just how bad it looked. It was bland, uninspired and messy, and just because this is a big project, it doesn't mean that individual builds should be of low quality. Therefore, I spoke with Doomshade and took some advice to build a huge plaza, sort of like the one he built above the Sentinel City, to create the commercial district. Whilst building this plaza, I was unsure if it would work. It looked bland whilst building it, but now being at this stage in construction, I realise that it actually works wonderfully well, especially when everything's decorated. It's all integrated into the central fountain area that Doomshade built, and flows really well. It actually feels like the streets of a rich, prestigious city. As you can see, I've already built and decorated some stores, including a small mirror store, a general store, apothecary, and a blacksmith. Using Pippi, I can make the thespians inside sell items, along with give dialogue to players. I'll also be populating the city with thespians that serve to further build the world, including crewmates of ships at the dock, Stormhold guards, citizens, merchants, and more. I've also adjusted the wall between the residential and commercial districts, stretching it to sit atop the rock near the church. This is where a particularly bored Stormhold scout named Thorin Klept resides, giving out the first quest. This is simple, just bring this man a beer. However, by bringing Thorin a beer and stating that you did indeed steal it, even if you didn't, he'll offer you some advice that will lead to an encounter with a group of thieves. This quest isn't necessary to become associated with this group, however Thorin is clearly sympathetic in some way. This is alluded to in his surname Klept, a shortening of kleptomania, the impulse to steal things. Pippi allows me to name these thespians individually and give them job titles, which helps to explain more about the world, and will be useful when this project is almost complete and we can finally let people play on the server. Finally, we'll head over to the docks, where merchant ships can drop anchor to visit the city, sell their wares or fulfill deliveries. One of the ships anchored here is the Phantasma, a large merchant ship headed by Darren Rostov. This is another start point for a short quest, helping a shipmate Jakarta replace missing stock. This is intended as a starter quest, though would lead into a quest line involving backstabbing and betrayal aboard the Phantasma, with the current work in progress idea being that the final quest will give the player Darren Rostov's blade of choice, Soul Stealer. And there we have it, the second progress log for Fallstead. Sorry this took so long, but we are finally making some good headway, and with the current work rate, I think there should be some more colonising Conan content to come soon enough. If you want to stay safe on the internet and ensure you can't be tracked by shady individuals, or whilst being able to access Netflix, BBC iPlayer, ITV, Hulu, HBO and more regardless of where you live, all whilst maintaining blazing fast internet speeds, NordVPN is the perfect choice for you. When you use my link or discount code, you can get 68% off a 2-year deal, which comes out to $3.71 a month, an absolute bargain price for such a great service that I use almost every day. The software is a small download and it's easy to use. One click and you're both connected and protected, and you have full access to the internet. Nord also has very strict policies on protecting your data, meaning you can browse in confidence. Visit nordvpn.org/eradyt or use code eradyt at checkout to claim this huge discount and get the best VPN service available on the internet, and also help me out a lot at the same time. As always, thanks to Nord for sponsoring the video. If you've enjoyed this video, leave a like and let me know in the comments below if you have any build suggestions for future videos. As usual, absolutely anything is welcome. Don't forget to both follow me on Twitch and join the fun on our Discord through the links in the description. Again, don't forget you can get 68% off NordVPN when you use code eradyt at checkout, or you can go through my affiliate link in the description and pinned comment below. YouTube is currently my full-time source of income, so if you enjoy the content and would like to help support the channel so I can continue to put out the best content possible, do consider becoming a patron. There are multiple tiers of support from $1 to $20, offering many different benefits from a mention in every video to Discord roles, and even sneak peeks of every new video before anyone else. The link to my Patreon is in the description, so if you'd like to support the channel, feel free to consider becoming a patron. On that note, a thanks to our current patrons Sammy, Sir Dialot, Randar, Dawnfox, MK Pantheon, Sergeant Swede, and Shannara. If you're new here, feel free to check out the rest of the content on the channel. There are new Conan Exiles videos coming every Wednesday and Sunday, so if you like what you see, subscribe and ring the notification bell to be the first to see the next video, and to join us on the road to 10,000 subscribers. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.